How are you? There was a reading done early this morning. I do recommend everyone check it out. It was called basically exploring why Trump did not put his hand on the Bible while he was being sworn in. I'm taking pauses because I'm drinking tea. And the message that came out was a lot more, do I say the word broad? I mean, I just asked that focused question, and the answer I got felt like it was relating to the whole movement around him. I do recommend you guys check it out. Why Trump did not put his hand on the Bible. And that got me into thinking, well, maybe I should go and see for the zodiac signs, what kind of message do they need to know now? Just a general message. I was wondering, do I start February's messages or not? It feels like it's a bit early. I mean, we have still 2 weeks left of the month. Although there are 12 zodiac signs, one could say I could get started in February. But this is actually going to be a month-long read, I would say. What do you need to know now for the fire? Going to see for fire signs. This would be relevant for anybody with a sun, moon, rising in fire. Hot, right? Do you have your first house in fire? Do you have your 12th house in fire? Depending on what you have in those houses, could be quite hot. Of course, right now I'm in the midst of a polar, what do they call it? Polar vortex, 0 degrees outside. So I am seeking all the warmth I can get. Hello, Zoe. And hello, Indra. Nice to meet you both. I would also see this being relevant to you if you have multiple houses in fire. Also, too, if your signature sign is a fire sign. If you find this video interesting, consider leaving me a thumbs up. And if you are a subscriber to Mystic Moons, especially if you are a Leo and a subscriber to Mystic Moons, I say that because my cats always act up for Leo readings. I don't know why. You go meow, 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 meow. I would almost apologize to Leo readings, but before, when I recorded my videos, I would retake your videos so many times, it's not even funny. But now I'm just there like, whatever, life happens. Cats meow, the show must go on. Anyway, I will be doing 3 readings during this video. I'm going to be doing one specifically for Aries, one specifically for Sagittarius, one specifically for Leo. I believe I'm going to start off with Aries. Start off with a cardinal sign, Aries. Aries, what do you, at this point, need to know? It's funny. I have a needle here. Must be left over. I'm working on a shirt. I'm making a shirt, a flannel shirt, but not your typical flannel shirt. I'm making it like almost a bohemian type of vibe. Maybe I'll post it later. You know, I don't like the standard boxy man-inspired lumberjack flannel shirts. I like my flannel shirts to have some poetry in it. So I make them up myself. I didn't know I had a needle still here. All right. And hello, Madi and Aditya. Well, hello. So you're from Indonesia. Interesting. I am an English speaker. with my American accent. I do speak Chinese, can speak a little Chinese. 可以说中国话. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, although my Spanish is atrocious. I haven't really practiced it that much. I can speak an itty bitty bit of Italian because I did study it for 2 years in college. And and I also did take a year of Sanskrit. I did do that, but it was mostly the mantra things. And what else? What other languages? Oh, and I'm an adept whiz at all sorts of computer languages. I like linguistics, but the way I use them is rather, tactile. I use it in a tactile way. Hello, Nightbringer. Yes, I am definitely one of the mystics. That's why we call this channel Mystic Moons, to go and blend in with all the other mystics and all the other moons. Nice to meet you, Nightbringer. All right. Let's go into the first reading, which is going to be for Aries. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know now? What is relevant for Aries? I have 8 of Swords, Aries. 8 of Swords with the bottom of the deck energy, a Page of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Aries, perhaps you may be waiting for, perhaps you may be presented with an offer that really doesn't suit your taste, doesn't suit your vibe, doesn't suit your temperament, doesn't suit your taste, doesn't support you, doesn't make you feel excited, feel comforted, feel grounded in the ways that you'd like to do. You're not doing the sorts of actions you'd want possible here with that 8 of Swords. I'm going to go and clarify this. Zog would have loved me as an acolyte. Well, considering that I spent time at an ashram and I'm interested in all that sort of things. One of my earliest teachers was also a tarot reader and spoke about the importance of putting your crystals out for the moonlight. You want to talk about an atypical childhood? I've had an atypical childhood. I turned into an atypical adult. Anyway, let's continue. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords for Aries. King of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. And Judgment. I actually just pulled out that Judgment. I didn't really flip it, so I guess we're keeping 6 of Cups as the bottom of the deck energy here. Aries. Feels like the choices that are going to come up to you, or perhaps the choices that you're dealing with right now, you're not too pleased about, Aries. Something about it either smells lousy or tastes lousy. It just doesn't have any real tread to, first of all, make you feel like you're doing something worthwhile, and also something that feels like you're contributing to the growth of you, the you want to be, the you plan to be. If anything, it could be rolling you back and keeping you into who you were, not really where you see yourself. Aries, I'm going to continue to clarify. Let's take a peek, Aries, Actually, I want to take a peek at King of Wands. What is this King of Wands? One moment, though. Aries, I'm going to be back in just a minute.
I had to get this way.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Sometimes there are some messages one must get to even in a reading. So bear with me for 1 second. Okay, sometimes it's the more mundane things one must take care of. Oh, but my tea was tasty. Anyway. Yeah, I want to take a look at this, excuse me, King of Wands. King of Wands for Aries. Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. Gee. Sides have to be drawn, don't they? With an Ace of Swords here. King of Wands clarified by a Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups, King of Swords. Well, the only consensus here is that things can't stay the same. Well, at least there's a consensus in that, right? One isn't holding on and the other one is wanting to go. In this energy, Aries, both parties agree. Time to go. Time to let go. Is it worth it? Is it worth the effort? Something else better is out there, Aries. Something else is better out there. And what you're being presented with in your face right now, in your backyard, ain't it. It's, ouch, I bit my tongue. It's not it. Definitely not it. All right, let's go and see. Let's find out about Judgment. Judgment. Well, probably because I'm in the mountains. Most likely. Rural mountain life. I'm doing everything but pumping my own water and chopping my own wood. Although I feel like in 2003, I was almost living quite rustic like that. As I was on a little house on a lake, and I had to walk something like, I don't know, a mile and a half every time I wanted to use a kitchen or the bathroom. That felt pretty prehistoric. That's the so-called hermit retreat. You go to a spiritual center and they put you, where do they put you? They put you in a place to connect with nature. Judgment. Judgment clarified. I have the Lovers. I have Knight of Wands. And I have the Fool. Aries, I don't even need to go and continue pulling to go and get the message that I have for you, what you need to know right now. Basically, Aries, what I have for you, I feel like either the choices that you're dealing with or the choices you will have very shortly presented to you. Aries, you're going to know right away whether or not that passes your own smell test of whether it's something to go for or something that is not up to your standards, not where you want to be. And ultimately, what I'm seeing here, Aries, for the opportunities that you really need, the opportunities that are going to excite you and also not stagnate you, but continue to go and give you growth and space and expansion to be better versions of yourself for tomorrow, for the week after, for the next year after, and so forth. Aries, you're not going to get it in your current environment, with your current people, at your current state. Aries, there's some sort of departure you need to go and take. Now, the departure here with King of Wands, clarified by Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, and King of Swords, it could be just as simple and perhaps as cosmetic as just changing the people that are around you. Could be just as cosmetic too as changing your outlook, the way you think. Could be, although I don't really think that's the issue here. Even though I have swords, I feel like this is more generated to either changing the people that are around you or actually putting feet on the ground and adding some mileage, some actual hard mileage from where you are right now. You take your feet and you start walking in a direction, Aries. Some actual physical, real life, or tires on, some sort of rubber on the ground, off into a new direction. That's what you need to do, Aries. That's the message that I have for you, for Spirit, essentially. And you go and you seek new opportunities. Could be both new opportunities and new people. Well, new people will naturally come with new spaces, but get traveling. I don't know whether there are day trips that you take, Aries, whether there are longer trips you take, Aries, whether you're actually going to go and move house, Aries. But where you are right now, Aries, is not going to give you the type of opportunities that you want. And the opportunities that you are going to be presented with, Aries, I don't know, they're going to be lacking in some way. All right. Go on to the next sun. Let's see. Oh, I would love another tea, though. The tea was tasty. Not as spicy as I would have liked, but tasty. Let's go on to another fire sign. Let's go on to Leo. Oh, Leo, for a moment there, it almost felt like we were in spring. For a moment there, almost like we could go and just anticipate Leo season again with the warm summer air. But no, we are beginning Aquarius season, and where I am in the midst of winter. So we're going to energetically go and take a little ride off to your collective's energy. The warmth and radiance of Leo. Leo, what message do I have for you? What message do you need to know right now, Leo? Leo, I have the devil. I have 6 of cups, bottom of the deck, blah, blah. Bottom of the deck energy with strength. 6 of, are you strong enough, Leo, not to fall into comfortable patterns, not to go with what's familiar, Leo? Could be very enticing to stick with what you know, Leo, especially when you can maneuver around it so easily, Leo. Maneuvering around it very easily and with gain, I would say, as well. There's a comfort here, Leo. There is an adeptness, there is an ease, there's a fluidity. Definite ease, though. We'll find out more about this devil. We'll start to clarify it. Devil. Devil is clarified by a hanged man. The Emperor. 3 of Swords. Something is not done with you yet, Leo. Maybe, could be a little mutual. Maybe you also are not quite done with something. Interesting energy. Almost looks like the message I have here, Leo. Do I have second chances? I don't know. Let's go and see. I have the devil clarified by a hangman, emperor, and 3 of swords. You know what this tells me, Leo? Somebody really wants this. What is this? We're going to find out. This is obviously that Page of Pentacles, that offer that's coming your way, that offer that's fueled by the Death and Chariot. Like, whoa, there's something definitely coming your way. Could be a second chance. It's really, really, really wanted. Emperor and Hangman, real under devil, clarified by devil, really, really wanted. This person is laser focused. Okay. So that's basically what this devil tells me. And then with 3 of Swords here, well, we'll take a look at this 3 of Swords. But I'd almost say in this energy, this is like, not that I like to use this sort of analogy, but I'm going to use it anyway. This is like a bear that's been shot a bunch of times, but has tons of energy left to go and, I don't know, rip the belly out of something. It's fierce energy. This really is fierce energy, but it's coming towards you, forward towards you with an offer. So someone's not done yet. Possibly someone's not done with you yet. That's why I said could be you yourself also maybe have had some wishes, some longing, and it's kind of acting as a magnet for the other party. Anyway, there's also a comfort and ease here, as I said, too. Three of Swords. I'm going to look into the Three of Swords first. Let's find out. So I'm not necessarily going to see a devil and go, oh my goodness, it's a devil, it's bad. Not quite. But I am curious about the Three of Swords. Three of Swords gets temperance. Three of Swords is mellow. That wants to pop out. I'll take that and this card. Three of Swords is duration. The Three of Swords actually is a mellow energy. The Three of Swords clarified by temperance. Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. That is a balanced Three of Swords. That Three of Swords has just been sort of ebbing in this raw state so much. You know, it's not as raw anymore. It's not as raw, and it's also the wheels of logic are beginning to go and help callous, help close, help clot the wounds formed by the emotion. It's like reason is coming in to go and act as a balm for the hurt of emotionality. It is very balanced. This is actually a very smooth. This is a smooth Three of Swords. I will also say this is Three of Swords that has highlighted, despite it being under the devil. Know that this Three of Swords is a Three of Swords, Leo. You know, this person's heart, do I say has grown, has matured? It's realized what's important. Now this Three of Swords has a definite understanding of the things that are really important, perhaps the things that were really important to the both of you. It's not someone to take risk anymore. It's not someone to be foolish anymore, Leo, in this energy. That's what this Three of Swords is. This is a matured Three of Swords. This is a Three of Swords that's in good energy. I wouldn't exactly call it good, but I would consider this a positive one. It's not a neutral. It's not a neutral at all. This is a positive one. Would I want it? Oh, that's painful. But this Three of Swords has matured. It is a good Three of Swords. It's a Three of Swords that understands priority, understands sacrifice, understands loss, and is not going to be repeating or trying not to repeat the same mistakes that led to experiencing those deeds or those situations in the first place. Okay, that's what this Three of Swords is. So we have a devil that has been schooled, Leo, with this Three of Swords. This devil has reviewed. And I would also say, too, this Three of Swords not only reviewed, they reviewed and they have taken responsibility. Let me go and add that as well with the devil. They have taken responsibility. Now, I'm not like advocating for the devil. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I want to make that clear too. Before I finish reading what I have here, all on here, the messages I'm getting, I want to be clear. Not advocating for the devil, just letting you know what you need to know now, what I'm pulling. And then I do see this growth here. You know, it's a plus. I'm going to acknowledge it. But yeah, this is actually a devil who's taking responsibility. And for Emperor, that fell out. Okay, you got a meeting. As I said, you got an offer. Do I even need to go and draw up on this Hangman, Leo? I will tell you signs, because this is a person. I don't need to do any more signs, more pulls than that. With the Hangman energy bottom of the deck here that I have 5 of Swords. Leo, you have somebody who's going to reappear. They're just waiting for the right moment. Possibly, I would say, Leo, well, they could come in at any moment. That's probably why they're here already in devil energy. And that's also why I have this energy here. Hangman, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Only a matter of time until they come forward. Could be for some people here, Leo, they have a few more things they want to go and gather. But if you ask me in the energy that I have here, it's pretty complete. Pretty complete. This person's ready to come forward. It's a matter of timing and exactly how they will come, what they will say. This person wants to get in your face, Leo. Quiet. See, now we have a Leo reading because now we have a cat meow. There we go. Wouldn't be a Leo reading without some cat meows. But yeah, so know that this could be really literally at any time. Maybe this person has a few little things to go and clear up. I'm not going to bother clarifying this because it's a collective reading at the top level. You know, it doesn't really matter here and there, but know that this person, if not ready to come, is just about ready to come. I say they are ready to come, though, overall, 98%. This is just them making sure of timing and everything was all amassed. Emperor clarified by Knight of Swords. Again, this person is coming in fast, determined to come in fast, determined to make themselves known. Will be no, they should be as clear as they can be. And I would say in the energy that I have right here, they should be pretty transparent. They should be transparent with you. 2 of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, you got like a meeting, Leo. This person's going to try really hard for a meeting. This person's also, let me go and say as well, with this 3 of Swords and the Devil, they probably are going to go and say something, Leo, that will elicit a response and probably maybe, I don't know, they're going to use some way to ensure they get, I think, face-to-face, not necessarily a flimsy electronic communication, whether that's by phone or text. I don't think they're going to be flimsy like that. Or if they do, that's not the point. They're going to go and try and have the whole, the main thing face-to-face. Signs, Leo. Let's see. Who is going to come and bear their heart and accept responsibilities in a way that they're going to try and make your heart flutter towards them, Leo? I have Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Have for you. Those signs could be Leo in their sun, in their moon, in their rising, in their 7th house, in their Venus. You know, it could be in their Jupiter too. I don't really feel Jupiter, but it could be in their Jupiter. And And if I was like really, really, really into narrowing things down, I could say the numbers and maybe you could think about birthdays, but you could just play it back and look yourself if you're interested in that. Main thing, Leo, know that somebody is going to come back to you. And they're going to come back hoping that they will impress you, Leo, because they're going to take responsibility, full responsibility for what they did, hoping it'll be enough when they still initially did wrong in the first place. I don't know how that'll play out, Leo, but it's up to you how you want to take it. Be aware, don't be surprised. Also, too, know as well, Leo, that person in the devil energy, not particularly a bad devil, not at all, but that person is fixated. Like, Leo. Now, I've never participated in a pie eating contest, and I've never participated in a hot dog eating contest or a corn on the cob eating contest or any of those contests where people like eat a lot of things at one sitting. But you have to think about the mentality, right? To go and sit down at something and prepare to eat so many so quickly, and then also to keep it down, right? I mean, that's a type of mental training in itself where you have to really like it as well, like, right? To like it so much you sit and you're just there going like, I want to eat like 500 hamburgers. And, you know, Leo, as someone who works with code, for instance, you sit and you're there like something doesn't work or I need to get this done. You sit at that table and you get fixated until it's done. You know, it's a personality quirk to sit until the job gets done. And this person has been in that personality quirk, Leo, sitting and waiting and fixated on only, I don't know, code or fixated only on hamburgers, but in your case, they're fixated on you with that pinpointed laser focus. And that's a little weird, right? To be sitting and fixated, and so on the whole situation, how it all played out, all the reactions, the current situation, every single iota bit of information about you, Leo. That's the energy I get. And then it's condensed and it's, I don't know, it gets harder and harder. Not quite like this, maybe a little bit like this potato. Like this potato, Leo, you know, it's no longer potato-ish because it's growing and it's soft, right? It's almost rubbery, almost malleable, but it still is like potato form. I don't know. I'm just saying that it's weird energy. That person is coming to you with an apology. They've been fixated on you. It's weird. And just think about the people that can eat like 500 hot dogs in one setting. Like it's not something everyone can do, not something everyone would do. Is it something everyone should do, right? You know, it's like that. I don't know. There's a being detailist about someone or something. And then there's carrying it off into a whole other level. And this person is not stupid, but this person has carried off their thoughts about you in a whole other level. That's all I'm going to say about that. So as I said, it's not a bad devil. That Three of Swords is actually a pretty good Three of Swords. But that the whole energy as itself. Again, just, think about it. Like, think about the same thing. Like, what motivates a person to eat 500 hot dogs at once in an hour, right? Or like 500 pies. I don't know, it's different. Let's go into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do you need to know? What do I have for Sagittarius? In fact, Sagittarius, give me 1 second. I have a little bit of a cold and I'm about to sneeze, so 1 second. Okay. Sagittarius, as we start Aquarius season, what do you need to know now? I have the Hermit for you, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck energy, I have Temperance, which is your representation in the major arcana. Sagittarius, where you were before, you can't go back, can you? What you did before, there's no point in doing again, is there? Where would be the growth in that, Sagittarius, if you did so? Right? Let's find out more about the Emperor, Sagittarius. Excuse me, the Emperor. The Hermit. Hermit for Sagittarius. Both of those energies, Sagittarius, Temperance, and Hermit are very tall energies, aren't they? They're very looming energies. They're very imposing energies. It's like Sagittarius, even when you're seemingly by yourself in your own space, Sagittarius, you're still quite obvious, Sagittarius. Even if you're not paying attention to yourself and what you're doing and how you're presenting yourself or how you're fitting in your overall environment, Sagittarius, other people can't help but notice who you are, what you're doing, how preoccupied you may or may not be. Maybe also, too, how accessible you may or may not be. It's like how you are perceiving things, Sagittarius. You may be perceiving things in the quiet, in the dusk, figuratively speaking, as you go about your day. But in actuality, Sagittarius, you are quite an imposing figure. Much like Sagittarius, have you ever seen those B movies where they talk about the 50-foot woman? Right? She wakes up one day and all the buildings are like up to her calves or something. Yes, Sagittarius or Godzilla. Sagittarius, you're imposing in a level like that. People, Sagittarius, they pay attention to you, even if you aren't paying attention to them. Ace of Cups fell out. We'll take it. Four of Wands fell out. Okay, if I have another love reading for Sagittarius, as I mentioned on some of my other readings, I get so many consistent readings for you in love. I'm just like, gee. And somehow Sagittarius, it feels like the same sort of energy. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles under the Hermit, searching for that partner, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I don't know, should I continue just doing open messages and whatever comes out for the Sagittarius collective? Well, Sagittarius, I do see some loneliness here. I also mentioned before that you are in your own solitary pursuits, but as I said before, you may be on your own solitary pursuits, but where you are, as you go about things, you are getting a lot of attention. You are getting a lot of attention, Sagittarius, even if you are not aware of it. Or maybe you are aware of it, maybe you just don't care. Maybe you don't care because it's not the sort of attention you want, you need, you crave, you seek. A lot of exploration here, Sagittarius, for, do I say, the romantic concept of soulmate, life partner, life purpose, true purpose, soul path, all those things. All those things, Sagittarius, that you were born into this world to go and complete and do and achieve, and all the people, likewise, that you are meant to spend your life with, Sagittarius. And together form your own story. Sagittarius, I'm going to start clarifying this, but I really do feel like I have a love reading for you, a soulmate connection. I don't know why you keep doing this to me, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I did a reading. I think it's actually the last astrological note I did. It was called something like True Love or Destiny or Soulmate. You could check it out. It's in the short section. The last one I did for Sagittarius. I think I did it 2 days ago. Sometimes I do them early in the morning, so my sense of timing gets a little mixed up. I have an odd schedule. Who should we clarify first? Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's see what this Ace of Cups is under Hermit. Let's find out this opportunity, this Ace of Cups, and we have an Eight of Cups again. Eight of Cups says, hello, I am here. Maybe it is Pisces, who knows? It says, take a trip with me. It does say that. It does say, take a trip with me. You have to go somewhere, Sagittarius, don't you? Of course, Sagittarius, where you've been is not where you should return back to. What is this, Sagittarius? You have definite roads that are no longer worth traveling. Isn't that funny? You could travel them and could go and get some benefit, but again, there's no growth in it. There's no future in it. Ace of Cups clarified by an Eight of Cups, Justice, and Lovers. I'm not even going to bother clarifying any more deeply into this. What it does tell me, Sagittarius, well, there's a trip that's upcoming. Could be a short trip, could be a longer trip. Who knows how long that trip is? Definitely is a trip, Sagittarius. There is some movement. Is this movement you need to take or movement somebody's going to take towards you? Debatable. On the larger scheme of things, kind of irrelevant, because all I see is that a trip is needed and you'll meet a soulmate. Meet a life partner, someone who you can settle down with, someone who you're going to know immediately, this is the one. Yes, I have a love reading for you again, Sagittarius. Four of Wands. I have the Sun. It's like if I got a nickel every time I got a love reading, a soulmate, like the biggest soulmate connection ever for Sagittarius. I think I'd be very rich in bags of cat food by now. Well, maybe everybody should just go and try and find their Sagittarius placements and find out, how can I go and tap into this great destined love of Sagittarius? Four of Wands clarified by the Sun, Two of Cups, 10 of Swords. I mean, this is like it, the one, no question. And, you'll be together roughly until you grow old and die together. Then maybe you'll reincarnate and meet again in another lifetime. Maybe you'll meet on another planet. Who knows, right? Queen of Pentacles. Hierophant, Tower. So you have the one coming up for you, Sagittarius, even if you don't believe it, even if you're a bit cynical, even if you feel like you've always been alone and there's nobody who's been matching your pace, matching your style, matching your energy. Well, first of all, Sagittarius, let me go and say that the energy that I have here may not necessarily be about matching, but it is about someone who will go the distance with you, someone who will travel with you, someone who will have enthusiasm about living a life together. Anyway, Sagittarius, I hope you're not too sad, because I don't know what they've been saying for 2025 and love forecast things for signs overall in general, but take it from me, Sagittarius, I see true love for you. I see soulmate love for you. I see true love, soulmate love, destined love, fated love, past life love. I see all those absolutes for you. And I don't see it falling out and going, oh my goodness, just could not, wrong place, wrong time, whatever. No, not like that. Sagittarius, you have quite the love story that's waiting to be written. And that's coming for you. So lonely, Sagittarius, don't be so lonely. Very soon you are going to have someone very special in a connection that's going to be unbreakable by your side. Sagittarius, what I have for you, signs, I have Aries, not Hermit. I have Virgo. So many times I see Hermit and I'm like, oh, that's Virgo. I want to call it Virgo. I try not to. And when I'm about to, it comes out as Hermit. Anyway, I have Hermit of Virgo. Virgo for you. And no, I'm not a Virgo. I just see Hermit as Virgo so clearly. I have a Virgo for you. I have Cancer. I have Gemini. I have Pisces. I have Libra. I have Capricorn. I have Libra. I have Scorpio. I have Taurus. I have Leo. I have Cancer. I have Gemini. And I have Aries. Strongest signs here. Well, they're all actually really strong. All of these signs to me are all really strong in this reading. Strongest, Libra, Gemini, Cancer. Even though Pisces is 8 of Cups, I feel like Pisces is really strong too. They're all strong. They're all strong. All those signs I listed actually all feel strong to me. Anyway, Sagittarius, you definitely have destined love awaiting you. What a beautiful thing you'll have. What a beautiful family. What a beautiful partnership. What a beautiful person you'll have by your side. What a beautiful person you'll continue to grow into being. And what a beautiful community you'll develop, Sagittarius. And what beautiful plans you'll grow. You have a lot of beauty awaiting you, Sagittarius, and a lot of fortune. All right. I am going to sign off. I mean, if anybody wants any personal questions I could pull for you, you can also go and catch me on another live. You can catch me on a Chit Chat live and ask your questions then. Also, if you want to chit chat, then I did the water signs earlier. Water signs were intense. Fire signs, more mellow energy, but still pretty strong. If nobody has any other questions, I think I'm going to grab myself another cup of tea and shake off this energy. Until the next reading, I am wishing all of you the most beautiful day. Oh, and if you found it interesting, give me a thumbs up. Till next time, bye-bye.